Welcome to Live Awake. Today I am reading a news article from the Glasgow Herald dated June 30, 1989. The title of this news article is Love Song from Imelda Marcos as Husband Lies Close to Death. Honolulu, Thursday. A tearful Imelda Marcos quietly sang a love song today to her husband, exiled Philippine ex-president Ferdinand Marcos, as he lay close to death. "We are praying for a miracle," Mrs. Marcos told reporters. "If I could just tell him he could go back home, I know this would save him." The Philippine song, How Much I Love You, or Gaano Ko Ikaw Kamahal, appeared to get a response from Marcos, in a semi-coma with kidney, heart, and lung failure. He opened his eyes and squeezed his wife's hand, friends said. Philippine President Corazon Aquino has refused repeated requests from Marcos to allow him to return to his homeland to die. A spokeswoman at the St. Francis Medical Center said Marcos, 71, was in critical condition in the intensive care unit with a poor prognosis. "We are praying for a miracle," said Mrs. Marcos, who was at his bedside at the hospital along with friends and relatives, among them his son Ferdinand Jr. But Marcos, who was forced by a popular uprising in the Philippines to go into exile in Hawaii in February 1986, did not recognize his friends or relatives, hospital spokesperson Eugene Tiwanak said. Late yesterday, Tiwanak said, his major organs are virtually shut down and he is being kept alive by machines. Marcos entered the hospital on January 15 suffering from pneumonia and underwent a series of operations. His heart, lungs, and kidneys failed last month, and since then, he has been sustained on life support machines. Hospital officials said his condition worsened on yesterday afternoon and his liver had now failed. His temperature had risen to about 103 degrees Fahrenheit, and doctors say they were not sure what was causing the fever. Imelda Papin, a singer and family friend, told reporters Marcos opened his eyes when she saw him and wet his lips on water offered by Mrs. Marcos. "She was singing to the president," Papin said of Imelda Marcos. "It's unbelievable. He opened his eyes." The exiled former president has been ruled too ill to stand trial on U.S. charges of stealing $109 million from the Philippine Treasury and of defrauding New York banks of $165 million. Imelda Marcos, awaiting trial on similar charges, complained yesterday that she might be too poor to afford a lawyer, close friends said. They said Mrs. Marcos, who recently made a record of Philippine love songs, told them many possible sources of funds have been tied up by legal proceedings.